It's Sunday night. I just spent the whole weekend playing video games, eating shit food, going to sleep at like 4 or 5 a.m. It's Sunday night, and I'm saying to myself, this next week is going to be the week. This next week is the week when I'm going to go gym consistently. I'm going to get my 5 sessions in, push, pull, legs, rest day. I'm going to get all my sessions in. I'm going to eat healthy, 4 healthy, whole filling meals every single day, Monday to Sunday. I'm going to do it. I'm going to record my first video because I've always wanted to, and it's time to grow my business. It's time to start posting. Would I take action? No. Was I motivated? Yes. But I was stuck in the same cycle for like 2 years before I found self improvement, before I found these essential 5 life hacks, which I'm about to teach you in this video, which really just transformed my life. I used to wake up in the mornings, as you can see in this picture, 2018. I believe I was like 16 years old at the time. Yep, 16 years old. And I'd wake up, I'd grab my phone, and I'd scroll for a good like 30 minutes to an hour. And then I'd roll out of bed, I'd eat some processed cereal, and I'd say to myself, okay, today's the day, it's Monday, it's time to get to work. And I just keep delaying things. I would never take action. It took me 2 years to say to myself, something's not right, and I need a change if I really want to become that like masculine guy I've always wanted to become. It's been a long journey. It's been a super long journey, and fast forward now to 2024, I'm really proud and confident with like the progress I've made, and I just feel like you have something to learn from me teaching it. So I hope this video can motivate, inspire you to take action and not like make the same mistakes I made when I was like trying to become motivated, try to become that like much more like disciplined guy. First off, why should you listen to me? Well, my name is Adrian. I've been training in the gym for 6+ years. I've experienced what it's like to feel both weak/worthless and strong and happy. It feels purposeful for me to help others strive for improvement in all areas of self development. Finally, I'm proud of the progress I've made in my journey and feel like sharing it with you will only help accelerate your very own progress. Quick plug, I'm currently doing one-on-one coaching calls. These calls are designed to help young men improve their confidence through tailored self improvement strategies, specifically focuses on identifying your current challenges, setting actionable goals, and providing practical advice to boost your self-confidence. The link's in the description for those of you who are interested. And finally, make sure to subscribe to this channel to get these full-length educational guides like a whole lot more often on your homepage, instead of like the shitty clickbait entertainment videos that like have no value, leave you feeling like, why did I waste my time watching that? Subscribe to this channel, just purely educational content. My promise to you is that at the end of this video, you will not only learn about how I managed to become inspired and motivated, but ultimately you'll become equipped with the education needed to implement these learnings in your own life. So, the parts of this video include 1. Making it easy. 2. Being accountable. 3. Performing visualizations. 4. Breaking it down. 5. Relating it to the main desire. And 6. The actionable step. Let's get started. Number 1, making it easy. When I really like wanted to try and like change my life around, try do what's right, do the good habits and stop doing the bad habits. When I heard about like the rewards, like the benefits you'd get from, let's say, doing nofap, the benefits you'd get from going to the gym, specifically like building muscle, more attraction from girls, more respect from guys, more status. Oh, have you seen Adrian? He's improved his physique. When I first started like hearing about self-improvement, I started to learn and get like a grasp of like these rewards and benefits. Like you do in like a video game where you, at the start of a video game, you're like curious to see like what the last level is and like what you get from it. Like the Fortnite battle pass, you see like level tier 100 or the battle pass and you want to strive for that. Perfect analogy. So when I started self-improvement, when I said to myself, it's time to make a change, this is going to be the week. This is going to be when I start lifting weights and eating healthy. I'd be super motivated, which is, it's a good thing. Like, that's super good. Congratulations. But motivation's an emotion. It fluctuates. Constantly going up and down, up and down. And when you rely on this and you don't have a plan, you don't have the right data sets, not the right mindset, you're not really going to last. You might have like one consistent week, but then you're back in this cycle and like time loop of doing bad habits again, going out with your friends, drinking alcohol, being a degenerate. Always battling this cycle, up and down, up and down. Oh, I don't know what to do. Brother, you're simply doing too much. I hate all these other self-improvement guys and YouTubers who make videos which you always click on because they like to tell you all the rewards and benefits because it like masturbates your mind. It makes you feel like you're accomplishing something, but in reality, you're just sitting on your ass. Now, having a goal and like being aware of like what the rewards are, that's fine. But realize that if you try to do too much in like a short time period to try reach and attain these goals in like the quickest amount of time possible, it's unsustainable. What you want to do instead is you want to reduce friction as much as possible. Make whatever new habit you're trying to get into as like easy as humanly possible. When I started going to the gym, at first, yeah, I was in the gym for like 2, 3 hours and I realized I couldn't keep up with this. This is too much. This actually isn't really helping me build muscle faster. If anything, it's reducing my gains because I'm simply overtraining. I'm just going to get hurt. I'm going to get injured, fatigued. So I started to learn that what if I can just make the gym fun, less daunting, easier? I'm probably going to be a whole lot more likely in the long run to stick with it. And as we all know, when you stick with something for long term, you'll eventually get the rewards, right? It's like the time's going to go past anyway. So have patience, make it easy, and reduce the friction as much as humanly possible because you're going to be a whole lot more likely to stick with it. You're not going to be dreading the fact that you have to go train legs for like 3 hours, like those like idiot teenagers always do. 1 hour, bro. Pick exercises you enjoy. Whatever makes it the most fun. Same thing with eating healthy, man. If you're eating 5 shitty meals already and you want to completely flip the switch and eat 5 healthy meals like that, you've ate shit your whole life for the last like 20 years. What makes you think for the rest of your life you're going to be able to consistently eat healthy? Start small. And also, environment is everything. You want to put healthy things you need to do in front of you. That makes it easy. That reduces friction. So a good example of this is when I want to sit down and start recording videos, like in the morning. Right now it's 7:30 a.m. I try to reduce the friction. I have my laptop on my desk with like the PowerPoint all set out at nighttime. So then when I wake up in the morning, it's already there. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I wake up in the morning, I don't really want to record a video. It requires discipline. You know how when you wake up in the morning, you grab your phone and scroll, you get all these negative thoughts. That's me because, yeah, I'm human. I'm not perfect. I wake up and you have to fight through this initial fog. I don't care how much momentum you have. I don't care how long you've been doing something for. We all still like try. It's like where our brain is like wired to still try to do the easy option instead. So how do you counter this? How do you make these habits like much more accomplishable or whatever you want to do? How do you make it much more easier? You plan. You put things in front of you. You prepare the night before. So you want to go gym in the morning tomorrow? Okay, tonight, have your gym clothes laid out. Have your pre-workout meal prepped or whatever if you eat before you train. You get what I mean? Go to sleep on time. Have everything laid out and planned. And you're probably, when you wake up in the morning, yeah, you still might have a little bit of like negative thoughts, but you've just made it easier. You've reduced the friction from this to this. You wake up in the morning, it's like you just roll and flip out of bed and everything's just bang, 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 bang. Oh, we're already at the gym. How did we get here? That was easy. That's what making it easy is. And this is the mindset you need to have when you want to become more motivated. It is one of the most essential hacks you can do. Right now, if you're like struggling with posting content, working out, eating healthy, stopping bad habits, doing good habits, this is the first and most vital step you have to follow if you want to change your life around. Step number 2, being accountable. Small W's every day. We all lack accountability. And when I finished high school, at the time, I was relatively consistent with gym. Like, yeah, were my habits good? No, but like, I was known as like the gym junkie. And as soon as high school finished, I went into uni. And it's almost like I just lost this like accountability factor. In high school, it's almost like you have a closer bond with your teachers. They care a lot more about you because they're just teaching less students. You know what I mean? Like you can make more jokes with your teachers, shit like that. You feel more accountable. Like, oh, if you don't do your assignment, you're going to get a detention, blah, blah, blah. Whereas when I transferred into university, the lecturers or teachers, whatever you want to call them, they don't give you that accountability factor as much. They don't necessarily care that much about you because these lecturers are teaching like over 1,000 students. You really think they're going to remember your name? So at first I'm like, oh yeah, this is easy. I got no one pushing me around. I was like happy about it. You know what I mean? Like, yes, no one's telling me to do this or that. And what do you think happened with my studies specifically? I started failing. Yeah, I started failing. Like I knew deep down I was pretty smart, like an average student, but my grades would get worse. I wasn't getting this accountability which I needed. And if you don't have accountability in your life with gym, studies, becoming better, you're not going to succeed. Now, there's different ways you can be accountable. There's self accountability. You can say to yourself, okay, I'm going to do this at this time. I'm going to post a video. You get what I mean? You can do that. Or there's other like sources of accountability, like I just said, like with teachers. There's also like friends. Friendship is everything. If I have a friend who likes going to the gym, I can text him. It's leg day. Let's go. Send him a voice message. Brother, get your ass up. It's time to get to work. That's accountability. And also just like talking about things like living healthy, you feel more accountable to do it. If you were to just say to someone, this is what I'm doing, this is how I eat, this is how I train. Yes, I understand that kind of mentally masturbates your ego, makes you feel like you're accomplishing something. And I used to say, oh, it's not good. But it turns out I used to do this a lot and it helped me out. The more you can start to talk about what you're going to do, it's actually a good thing. Tell your siblings, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your cousins, I'm going to the gym now. And it's almost like it puts this self accountability on you. It's like this pressure. Like, okay, I've told him this and now it's time to live up to the hype. Because if I don't, I'm a disgrace. Like, yeah, you failed. And we don't want to be failures, bro. So that's another source of accountability, like sane. But then at the end of the day, actions are louder than words. So you have to actually do what you say. But like even like I just said, speaking about it to someone who you may want to impress, like that's like the ultimate form. What if you were speaking to your crush about like, oh, yeah, I'm starting gym. I hope to like transform my body like soon. We all understand what happens, right? Like in the movies, when you speak to your crush, you tell him this, you are like obliged now. You are like forced to do what you just said you would do. So accountability is everything if you want to like force yourself to become the best version in like the quickest amount of time possible. Number 3, performing visualizations. Self-image does not get spoken about enough. When I wanted to try become that muscular, confident guy, and I went from this, like not really happy with my looks and had to like transform to this, at first, I thought it was impossible. Like, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I thought I had shit genetics. There is nothing I can do about with my looks. I can't improve the way I speak. I just can't do anything. That was my old mindset. I'd live life on autopilot. I'd go to school, head down, hands in pockets, not look anyone in the eyes. My self-image was so out of whack. Even when I started going to the gym, like my first year or two, I was building muscle like very, very slowly. Like I was starting to notice changes in my biceps, but mentally I was still like behind. Physically I was growing, but mentally, it's like physically my body's growing, mentally and my self-image is still like that awkward guy. Dead ass like 2 years in gym. I had a new physique, but I was still lacking like confidence because my self-image was so bad. My internal thoughts were messed up. I was still thinking about, oh, I'm still this guy, even though I was trying to improve, even though I was actually like changing. My mindset was in the past and it wasn't with who I actually was in the present. So, how do you fix this? Well, you're watching this video, you want to become who you want to become, right? Like you want to change. That's why you clicked on this video. You thought it was valuable. You think it'd help increase or fasten your progress in any sort of area of life. How do you not make the same mistake I made and switch your mindset? Have your mind on your side so you'd think you'd be able to like get the rewards a whole lot sooner, right? Because when you have the right mindset, the gains are only going to be a whole lot more faster. Well, I wish younger Adrian would visualize himself already being where I wanted to be. And like I just said, you'll get there faster. So when I started gym, when I had low confidence, when I had no muscle. What if I was to visualize like myself, like, okay, I'm gonna become the jacked guy, I'm gonna become the Chad, I'm gonna be able to speak to anyone and everyone. If I was to say that and like visualize every single day, like that's who I want to be, I'd actually slowly start to transform myself into that person. Like my identity will change. Like, yeah, at the time I knew going to the gym would help me build muscle, but like that's all I really knew. Like I didn't know much about like speaking, confidence, etc., like self-improvement as a whole. But realize the more you can visualize yourself, in return, the internal will always lead to the external. Whatever you feel like internally, you will show externally. Your self-image plays up like everything. I don't care how you look. I don't care how jacked you look. If your internal thoughts are messed up, you're not really going to showcase that as much. And what like destroys your self-image? What gives you these feelings of like guilt, shame, regret, like every single day? Not only the bad habits, but like fapping specifically. When I'm out in public, when I'm speaking to one of my friends, I can look them dead in the eye, and this sounds extremely fucking weird, but I can know if they fap today. Like I can tell because internally they know, and that's what they're showing externally. So I can see that it's like a superhuman power, but it's the truth. When you start to improve yourself and become more like self-aware, and you maybe stop fapping yourself, you start having conversations with other people. You can look right through them. The internal will always lead to the external. So what if you were to say to yourself, I'm going to stop fapping? What if you were going to say to yourself, I'm going to become this guy? Sooner rather than later, you're going to start to show off that like new identity of like who you are. And that's only going to help you progress even faster. That's only going to motivate you even more. Imagine saying to yourself, I'm going to become jacked every single day. How much more faster will you progress? How much more motivated will you be? Visualizations are amazing if you like truly, truly, truly want to change your life around. And it's something I haven't really spoken about much. I really want to start speaking about it a whole lot more because it's such a deep, deep topic. Self-image, internal thoughts, everything. It's really deep. And a lot of guys are super uneducated about this. Number 4, breaking it down. Focus on living, not life. You clicked on this video. Maybe you're addicted to alcohol. Maybe you're like battling specific bad addictions, bad habits. And you say to yourself, okay, today's the day. I'm going to quit drinking for life. I'm never going to drink ever again. I'm never going to eat cupcakes or junk food ever again. I'm not going to fap ever again because I just watched this video and it told me all the benefits. That's it. Done for life. Focus on living, bro. What makes you think you're going to accomplish these like big lifetime goals when you can't even go like a week without touching your pee? People who try to quit alcohol for life can't. But taking it day by day, they can. That's what self-improvement is. You're constantly trying to become better. It's not a one choice you've made and you're going to do that for the rest of your life. It's ups and downs, but over time, when you zoom out and look at the bigger picture, you look at the progress from last year to this year, you see differences and you're happy with that, but you want to keep becoming better. It never ends. I still drink from time to time. I still cheat on my diet from time to time. As long as I'm aware of that, as long as I can break it down and say to myself, okay, I made a mistake, let's improve the next day. I'm going to take it day by day and try to just become like 0.1% better every single day. Because I know sooner rather than later, if I'm on the right track, I'm going to become the best version of myself in no time. Break a task down into like the simplest thing you can do just to get started and just do that. Stop doing too much, man. Seriously, stop setting yourself these big, unrealistic goals which you think you're going to accomplish, but then a week goes by and you're already fapping again, you loser. Be realistic with yourself. You're watching these videos, you're probably not the most like disciplined guy. You're probably stuck in this like time loop of just consuming content and then just forgetting about it and then rewatching it again. I speak a lot about taking action, and the easiest way to take action is by breaking it down, making things as easy as possible, making the environment as easy as possible, reducing the friction, visualizations, accountability. breaking all these things down to like level 1, because that's probably where you're at. Eventually, you will reach level 100. You will become that muscular guy. You will become that healthy guy. You will become that confident guy. You'll be able to do everything. So break it down. Stop trying to do too much, because younger Adrian would constantly say, this is the last time I'm drinking. Last time I'm going to get smashed. This party's mad. This is the last time. Because I wake up the next day, super hangover, anxiety, stressing, depression, etc. This is the last time. A week would roll by, go to school Monday to Friday. Friday will roll around. Oh, it's another 16th birthday. Let's start drinking again. Okay, one more time won't hurt. Same cycle. I just drink. I would never break down goals. I would never have goals. I'd have like the long-term goal, but I'd never like break it down to, okay, I need to do this and this and this. Make it super easy. I'd never do that. I lacked the education, and I don't want you to make the same mistakes I made, because it's just going to like slow down your overall progress. Rule number 4, break it down. I love this one. Number 5, relating it to main desire. This does not get spoken about. Listen up. Call it bro science, but it is the harsh truth. If you like nerds get mad at this, like shut up, come on, like you're coping. Unless you're not straight. Our single greatest motivation as men is our sex drive. Correct? Like I can look you in the eye and you can agree with this, right? I know for me, I started gym to start attracting girls, like build muscle, yeah? That's why I started. That's my honest truth. Obviously now that's not the main incentive, because if that was my main incentive the whole time, wouldn't really stay consistent with it. Like now it's more of like improving my mental health, because if I don't work out mentally, yeah, I'm going to feel like shit, right? So it's more like mental health now. But realize, have the mindset that see the going to the gym part as the reason you'll get more pussy, right? If you can start seeing as you going to the gym results in you attracting more girls, that's like your main desire, you actually might be more consistent. I know for every guy it might not be the case, but for some of you, yeah, it might be the case, because this is our single greatest motivation, our sex drive. Why are you glued to your phone? Why do you text so many girls? Because of this. Why do I go to the gym? At first, when I was a teenager, because of this. Building your business as the reason you'll get more pussy. The harsh truth. I wouldn't even call it harsh, it's just the brutal truth, right? So when you can start to relate things you do to your main desire, at least for me and what I've learned, this actually helped me become a whole lot more consistent. I'm lifting weights in the gym and just pushing out like, shit, I'm going to push harder, one more rep, because it's going to help me down the line with confidence, with attracting girls, etc. Good mindset to have, and I'd never hear like any of these like nerd self-improvement guys speaking about this. They're all about like, oh yeah, be yourself, how to be consistent, schedule. Like, I don't get me wrong, I schedule, but like, no one actually specifically says the harsh fucking truth, bro. I had a call with one dude, and I'm like, why are you in the gym right now? You're 16. Why have you started? He's like, oh, just to improve my confidence, which good answer. Like, yeah, you will become more confident, but like, it's not the number one answer. Call me toxic, call me whatever you want, but like, for most masculine guys, we want to start improving ourselves. We want to start building businesses. We want to start improving our physique because we want to start attracting the feminine. If you're masculine, of course. If you're feminine, obviously, then you're more attracted to masculine. But you get what I mean. Relate it back to the main desire, and you're probably going to stay a whole lot more motivated and consistent in the long run. Number 6, the actionable step for today's video. I highly recommend investing in the official book called Discipline is Destiny by Ryan Holiday. I actually have it right next to me for physical evidence. If for those of you who don't believe me and don't believe I actually read the books I speak about. One of the best books I've ever read. It really helped to like improve my mindset and like overall discipline trait to become the man I wanted to become. It will truly take your discipline like to the next level. I'm being brutally honest with you. It's like how many pages are in it? Like 200, 300? 300-page book. Read 10 pages a day, 30 days. Imagine how much more disciplined you'd be after like 30 days. And it's literally only a $25 life-changing investment. Stop buying all this materialistic shit. Stop buying all this fast food on like Uber Eats and shit. Buy a book. As boring as it sounds, you have to do the work if you want to become the best version of yourself. You can be like super motivated after like everything I just said, but most likely, bro, you're probably going to forget about it in like 2 days. You're just going to watch my next video and completely forget I posted this video. Invest in this book. This is your actionable step for today. If you like truly want to see the rewards and benefits and like actually like fix your mindset, you have to do the boring work. You have to, because I did. If I didn't, I wouldn't be sitting here today teaching, inspiring, educating, motivating you. Read the book, invest in the book. I hope this advice was valuable and that it motivates and gives you the education you need to become the best version of yourself. Leave a comment about your self-improvement journey down below, like and subscribe for more videos about self-improvement, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!